Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you on some more latest news. The theory now about Kylian Mbappe, apparently now it has come to an agreement that PSG and Monaco have agreed. I think this is £161 million with the player, and there's a wage demand that could be up to 7.22 million for his wage. And apparently this is close to being completed. I think they are still in negotiations, Paris and Monaco, over this potential deal. This is £161 million. He has now, reports are stemming from France, he has made his current decision. He wants to join Paris Saint-Germain. And reports did suggest from Italy that he's had discussions with the agent George Mendes and the PSG boss, and to agree a full-on fee. And apparently this is £161 million. The PSG owner did quote, "I will not intend to stop him being in the mix with Cavani, Neymar, so it could be them three in the mix this season." This is not fully complete yet. There's still negotiations going on, but this apparently is £161 million for Kylian Mbappe. And yesterday, the Telegraph did report. The Telegraph did report, if I'm going to be fair, that PSG had allegedly abandoned this. But they have come to an agreement. It did say personal terms had been agreed before, and Nike wanted this deal to go through. But looking like now, he has been a target for Real Madrid, he has been a target for Liverpool, but there's better options out there. Barcelona have made inquiries to try to capture the player. Manchester City have been in there because Manchester City have spent a lot of money in this transfer window. And a few Arsenal have had bids rejected for the player. There was once in the process of securing Mbappe a new deal, maybe give him another year at Monaco to express himself more before he goes to that higher level. But now he is going to that higher level. He is going to Paris Saint-Germain. So Monaco are going to receive this money, but they are offloading a player to their French rivals, which you wouldn't have expected. But Ellie Creek did report that Mbappe were either going to choose Madrid or Paris Saint-Germain. That's what he was currently keen on, was Kylian Mbappe. So it'd be interesting to see how he participates. He's in the same league, but it'd be interesting to see how he participates with Paris Saint-Germain, a player that bagged 29 goals in all competitions last season. Performances for France, fantastic. Hit the scenes in the Champions League last season. And for the entirety of the transfer window, he's attracted loads of interest from other teams. But now he's made a decision over his future. He wants to join Paris Saint-Germain. It is apparently 7.2 million his wages. It might be on maybe a 5-year deal or something like that. But yeah, he wants to become one of the world's most expensive players alongside Neymar. He wants to become in that list, and that for a young 18-year-old is absolutely astronomical. You know, he did have a bar-storming season. It's a bit insanity judging one player after one season. But Mbappe knows now, from Real Madrid's point of view, they're not willing to offload Bale, and they've called their interest in Mbappe anywhere. And Bale seems happy at Real Madrid, so he knows if he goes in that team, he's not going to get the first team football. But if he goes to Paris Saint-Germain, he's going to be guaranteed that first team football, and he's currently going to be in the mix, you know. So this looks like this deal is going to come to a current agreement. He insisted he does want to leave Monaco. Monaco didn't want to let him go, but now this deal could mean it's going to stop Arsenal from getting Thomas Lemar. Arsenal have been inquiries. Well, not about it. Thomas Lemar wants to make the move. There have been inquiries. 3 bids have been rejected. A few teams have entered the race for Arsenal as well, but that's been their main priority target as Thomas Lemar. So if Arsenal lose out on him, then they will be disappointed. They have got Lacazette, that's going to guarantee them 20-25 goals a season. But looks like it has come to an agreement now. He is set to be joining Paris Saint-Germain, and this will now add up the tally of maybe over £350 million or more with the Neymar deal as well. So that's a lot of money on 2 players. And Paris Saint-Germain are not leaving it there. They've looked into quite a few players. They've had interest in Sanchez. They've gone for a few other players as well. So they're not giving up in this situation of Paris Saint-Germain. So anyway, We'll go on to latest news about Danny Rose. Anyway, reports had broke out this morning, as I've notified you a couple of times on my videos, that this interview that he's currently had, my phone. This interview Danny Rose had, it seemed to gain a lot of attention, and it's gone viral. A lot of people have interpreted this. It hasn't been unrecognised. This interview. This is what apparently he told the Sun, did Danny Rose. A player that's he's been injured since January. A player that's been good for England for the last couple of years. A player that made 21 appearances last season, and a player he's on a 5-year deal, and he's receiving £65,000 a week at Tottenham. So he had the interview back in May as well. He explained the situation about players may want to change, and we were discussing about Harry Kane and a few other players. But reports have broke out this morning, and we know Manchester United are in there, we know Chelsea are in there for the 27-year-old who's still got years ahead of him. He is 27 now, he's Danny Rose. Danny Rose had explained that, what did he say now? We are running out of time for me to win. We're running out of time to win a trophy. He said he will play up north in the future. He didn't give an estimation. He just said he will play up north in the future. And he's also demanding he is not receiving enough money. He thinks he is getting underpaid at the club, and a lot of players know this. The financial situations with the players is pretty bad, because you could see Kyle, with Kyle Walker now on £180,000 a week at City. He's paying more in tax basically than Danny Rose is currently receiving at Tottenham, and he's not happy about this. And he's basically recommended Tottenham to make some signings, and Tottenham have not made yet their first significant signing of the summer. But Tottenham's still a consistent team. They've been consistent for the last couple of years, got a new stadium. They've still got world-class players in their team. But Danny Rose recommends they should get some more players in. He also he also may consider leaving the club as well, so he can win honours or get his wage improved. I do not know. There may be discussions going on between Rose and Pochettino and all that. Maybe to, extend his wage, increase his wage, and then he may consider maybe staying with the club. But he come out, he's running out of time with trophies. He said he wants to win trophies. I don't want to play football for 15 years without one trophy or a medal. And this is what was said by Danny Rose. This is what he's basically suggested. He wants to win honours. And people have interpreted everything that's currently being said in this situation. So he's 27. Basically, he may want to go to that higher level. If he goes to Chelsea and Manchester United, he will gain silverware, and that's what he basically wants. And he thinks a player of his calibre, he is getting underpaid at Tottenham. In the last couple of seasons, the way Pochettino's got Tottenham playing football has been fantastic. It's one of the best Tottenham teams I've seen for years and years and years. Yes, we know they're in Champions League football, but he wants to win honours, apparently, does Danny Rose. And he just recently did sign a 5-year contract. He has currently got 4 years of his contract left with the club. But there are teams out there that are capable of doubling his wages to capture Danny Rose. But I think Tottenham will be reluctant. They will be resisted to sell the player because they've just lost one of the best right-backs in world football. And they will be reluctant. They don't want to sell. They want to buy players, and this is what Tottenham want to do. So they'll be the team that's frustrated that they haven't captured a signing out of the top teams especially. But could this be all to do? Could Man United offer Luke Shaw as even part of the deal if we capture Danny Rose? We know Luke Shaw's injury prone, but comparing them two, who do you think is the better footballer? I do think Danny Rose is fantastic. I think he is a fantastic footballer. We know that he's been injured. He has been injured, so he didn't really participate much with the injury since January, but he is a good player. He's 27, he's in his mid-20s. He's a good athlete, and to Tottenham, he's an important figure. So I think Danny Levy will stand firm. So will Pochettino to try and discuss things through with Danny Rose. So that's everything to say. And also with Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal. Apparently now he's injured. Obviously, he missed pre-season because he was sick. He'd been training. He also missed the Community Shield. He's due to miss the Leicester game, and I think he may miss another game as well. Alexis Sanchez, do you still consider he could be still maybe wanting to leave the club? He's coming to an end of his contract now. Arsene Wenger's still confident he'll secure him another deal, and then he will become available in 12 months' time for 3. Alexis Sanchez. He has been at the club 3 years. He's won three FA Cups in 4 seasons. But PSG, there were talks that PSG were preparing to put an £80 million deal in for the player. I think PSG won't get him. I think they've cooled their interest. They may even go for Sanchez in January if they're capable of it, or maybe next summer they may go for Sanchez then. But it's hard to turn down if someone's offering you over £50 million for the player that is quality, but he's coming to the end of his contract, and it's hard to turn down. But Arsene Wenger, standing firm, he's been ruthless, as he has been throughout the majority of the speculation regarding Sanchez. And Arsenal know he's a key player, and they could be set to miss out on Thomas Lemar. So Sanchez is a quality player, and we know the PSG president did say if he wants to step in interest, he will have discussions with Wenger. But Sanchez, I think, looks happy. He has looked happy in chair, and I think he will see out his deal, Will Sanchez. He has been keen on making a move to City, looking to reunite with Pep Guardiola after they bonded fantastically well at Barcelona. But I think Sanchez will stay with Arsenal, so we'll see. But on the theory, Danny Rose, I did say, he has a good, fantastic relation with Pochettino at Tottenham, and some of the comments have been come out today, and that could be meaning he may depart Tottenham Hotspur, depending if Tottenham are willing to, up his wages. So he's not happy with the wages he's receiving at the club, and a lot of players are happy at Tottenham with the wages they're receiving at the club. So that's the thing. And Tottenham are reluctant and resisted to sell a lot of their players. So that's my point of view. I am currently getting across in this situation. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update today. I'm going to look at some more news, and I'm going to drop your comments, likes below my video, subscribe to the channel, and take it easy, and I'll see you later. Bye.